Welcome everyone to T-Vari's Story Time. So let's get started. Like, share to the full world, subscribe and don't forget to ring the bell for instant notifications. Note that there are more than 12 videos for you to see. So let's begin. Now, maybe you have asked, can database be stored on a website? Think. Yes, it can through indexed DB. So indexed DB does not have the only capacity to store the database but it can store files which has to be downloaded. They can store many variables, arrays for your whole site. So let's get started. So then first we need a code editor. Open a code editor and type the basic code we need. So let's type here. Seriously. Keep it as request. Constant request is equal to indexed db dot open. Okay, so this is the main function which we need, which is indexed db. So indexed db dot open is, let's just put mommy and let's save it. Now let's have a surprise. Reload it. Mummy is saved. Now let's add an object store in it. So basically an object store is an store in which we store our indexed DB type. So let's create an object store. So now you go and type a simple code, which is request we forgot to give a semicolon, which is really important. I hope you got the code for last tutorial. So let's put request dot on upgrade needed, which is a very important function, is equal to E is equal to lower than E. So let's keep this. Yes. Now let's create a constant which is called db. db for database is equal to E dot, so it is E target dot result. Okay, done. We give a semicolon. Const. Now let's create a const dot mom. Seriously, again hand. Yeah, 1 minute. It does hang, guys. So yeah, done. You just wait for a minute, guys. Yeah. Yeah, we are back. Let's just open VS Code again. Sorry guys, a lot. I know. It's like as if my laptop is hacked. Okay. So now const is note. Please note that this is note, and yeah, so note is db dot. Okay, and now this is again a new function which is create object store in bracket hello. Yes, and now we give a comma, and now let's keep it. This is the key path, again important function, key path, which is hello. So let's keep it as mom. I don't know why is this. DB create objects. Okay. Sorry guys. Yeah. Create. Now let's save. Now let's save it. Let's go to Google Store. Let's go to our site which we were working on. We go to our application, reload it. Let's clear the storage data. Now it's not showing the index DB itself. I don't know this problem. We have made it. Text. Oh, our site is wrong, I guess. TechX. There's some technical issue. There's nothing wrong with the code. Nothing is wrong with the code. Let's see if there are errors. Yes, there is. Create object store on IDB database is not a valid key. Okay, the key path. Okay, sorry. Yeah, it should be only title. Save it. Reload it. And there is no this thing. Go to application. Indexed DB. Mommy. And we can see when we go to hello, the key path is title. Now this is the last path, which if you combine, let's do the CSS of it first, and then we move to our last path. Okay, first now let's link a CSS to over here. So link type C. We can get it. Okay, I know this. But for example, let's go to spac.io, which has a great library, spck.io. It's a very nice library. Enter. Yeah. Spec editor. SPCK editor. Okay, this was made by me, but now few labs you can see over like this. Okay, but now go to anything over here, and the first one is not created by me because I didn't have to create anything. It is a ready-made library. So over there, if you press go over here, go to new project, HTML, no CSS, and do nothing, like hello, and see the surprise. You can see the surprise. This is it's a ready-made template which already links the style in it. So it already links the style CSS in it. So we'll copy the same code. Seriously. Let's copy the same code in our VS Code editor. Okay. Okay. Done. We have linked our imaginary CSS. Now make it live. So let's keep it as style.css. And now let's do another important thing, which is link a / to it. Yes. Once you have done this, yeah. Once you have done this, you have done the most of the part. Now let's do the CSS. Okay. Now .text, .id, and nm key. So you have to give a class first. Okay. I'm going to pause this video and I'm going to complete the CSS part. So please note that you know the basic CSS. Done my CSS part. Okay, so now let's reload. Done. Now we are going to do the most important part, which is go to drv.tw. Okay, enter. You have to have a Gmail account for this part. Okay, so now let's go to Google Drive. So here it is. Now let's import a folder. Done. Now let's make this public. Go to share. Let it load. Once it has loaded, make it public and go to drw.tw. Go to host.google Drive and do the steps needed. Everyone, you would see HTTPS, this link over here. Yes, it is HTTPS. And it is your site and you have posted it on the World Wide Web. Yes, you have done that, and that too free. So now let's have a quick preview again. So once we go to inspect application, and this is the end of season 2. Go to local storage, type here anything, submit, and here comes anything. Thank you everyone, and let's see in other videos.